Hey everyone, this is Sam, and today we're going to look at the best lockdown build in 2K21. As you can see, it's got very consistent finishing, very reliable shooting, and it is elite on all defensive aspects that are important for a lockdown build. But to top it all off, it's got the possibility of 10 Hall of Fame badges, 5 for shooting and 5 for defense, so a complete two-way lockdown player. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more 2K21 tutorials all season long from me. And if you would like to see the previous tutorials, you can check out my all 2K21 tutorials playlist in the description below to stay updated. So for position wise, you want to have it on shooting guard. And you can also check out the playlist for more OP builds for every other position that I've done all year long. And the pie chart you want to use for this lockdown build is the green and red one, as you can see over there. Make sure you select that one, because if you get this pie chart, it will allow you the possibility of having 2 sets of Hall of Fame badges from shooting and defense. Now for the physical profile, I like the speed profile because I'm using this defender to mostly got the opposing team's guard threat or penetration and shooting threat, so speed is important. And in terms of the attributes, you want it exactly as such. So close shot at 84, driving layup 77, driving dunk at 73, mid-range at 83, 3-point at 80, free throw 88, post fade at 80, keep the ball handling to around 58. For the defensive attributes, 56 for interior defense, 85 for perimeter, 85 for lateral quickness, 91 for steal, 57 for block, 64 for offensive rebound, and 73 for defensive rebound. You do it just like that, your badge points are going to be 1 for finishing, 20 for shooting, 1 for playmaking, and 22 for defense and rebound, which are big because you're going to be able to get Hall of Fame badges from the red and green chart. So that's the kind of points layout you want. In terms of body shape, because it is mostly a defender, you're going for a lot of physical bumps and trying to cut the opposing player off. Burly is intimidating to look at. And for the height, because it's a shooting guard, just keep it at 6'5", so you don't gain any bonuses, or nor do you lose anything from increasing the height. This is important because the increase is not what you want, and the decrease is not what you want either. So keeping it just like this is perfect. In terms of your weight, get it up to 224, so you can get into the 60 range for interior defense, which is going to help a little bit more than, mid 50s. And also it's going to get your strength up to 56, which is important for a defender just for bumps and such. And your wingspan, get it all the way up to 86 because it's just the best. You can see you're getting a lot of positive attribute boost in the areas you need. And then the points that you're losing are not important, just a little bit of the shooting. But 76 shooting from free ball, you'll be good, especially with Hall of Fame badges, right? And for your takeover, obviously you're going to get the lockdown defender, because once this is activated, it's just going to make you do everything you're constantly doing way better. And as you can see, that's what happens when you do that. You get like really good recovery speed, perfect, steal animations, great bumping. By the end, if you set it to 99, it should look just like this. So make sure everything matches here before you move on from the player build, so you know that when you reach full potential, it looks like that. And obviously, make sure it's 5 Hall of Fame badges, lay it out such as that. I'll go into the detail of the badges after this, but the key to this is that not a lot of pie charts this year allow you to do this. So the fact that you're a lockdown defender that only wants to shoot, corner shots really, or open shots, this is absolutely perfect. Now, in terms of the shooting badges, you can have it as such: Hall of Fame for catch and shoot, Hall of Fame corner specialist, Hall of Fame deadeye, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter, as you develop the hot zone probably in the corners. And for your last one, you can probably do, depending on where you want to stand, if you stay hash, you can go Hall of Fame range extender, but I don't suggest that. Hall of Fame slippery off ball, I was just testing to see how well it works. For the defense, these will be important. Obviously, Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame defensive leader, because you have the points to spare, intimidator, pickpocket, tireless defender. And for the last 2 points, you can pick what you see fit. And if someone else has defensive leader, you wouldn't need it, so you can make the changes. But definitely get the clamps. And then for the finishing, you're not going to get too much out of it. You do have very good finishing attributes though, so something like consistent finisher should be good enough. But for playmaking, make sure you get downhill, because you will be a good transition threat. So off the catch, if you get downhill, a little bit of speed boost helps, better finishes, and you're already fast, right? So from a game point of view, just to test it, even though it's just an MP builder, you can see the steal rate is very, very good. Like if you are in good position and you reach, because he's got like 90 plus steal rating, you're just a huge steal threat. Like people are not going to be comfortable with you around them on ball. And as you play well throughout the game, you're definitely going to be able to get your badge off at least once a game. And once that happens, it just makes everything you've been doing even more efficient. It's not like you start doing things you can't do, it's just you're doing the same things, but the badge kind of increases success rate and efficiency with all of it. So that's probably the best badge for this build. I'm kind of chasing for double steals here just to test out the build's ability to knock the ball loose. And it's very high. If I'm in good position, it's good to go. And obviously with the shooting, because you got Hall of Fame badges, and your shooting is not bad, it's at 76. Like this year, the developers say like 75. You can hit shots consistently if you got good timing. So if you had 76 with Hall of Fame badges, like this is a contested shot, and I hit this. And this is more so because of the badges more than me. So Hall of Fame shooting badges is great for this build. And your finishing ability is actually nothing to slouch over, because you're actually very good. Everything is in the 70s, mid 70s. So even though you have no finishing badges, you're going to be good for the off-ball cuts and just to finish in transition. And because you have the huge wingspan and decent strength and good size, at 6'5" is not bad. Plus the Hall of Fame pass, you become pretty efficient moving around off ball and finding these cuts. So if your team or your teammates need a bad cut from you, you'll be good to go. And in terms of just grinding in my career, you can see there's actually you can get really easy dunks if you set screens and just slip them. So this will be good for grinding in my career. This is more of a my career tip. You can't really do this in a real game against humans. No one's gonna bite. But if you're grinding your your build up, you can just set these screens and slip them, and you're very good at slipping because of the speed and the off-ball pass badge. You're gonna grind up your just scoring wise and getting some extra my points to build up your character relatively quickly. As you can see, time and time again, I can just score. So even though it's a lockdown, and from my career point of view, you can probably get 30-40 a game just doing that. Like I can just flash up like this and also trigger backdoors to just hold triangle down and get some easy assists. So this would actually not be a bad build to grind with in my career, because it's going to be hard for you to get corner shots. Computer never gets you those. But these slip dunks, they will be here all day long. So this so far is the best perimeter lockdown build in the game. So I suggest try it out in the demo, build it up. You probably like it, because considering if you like defense and shooting, you can't really beat having Hall of Fame badges in both defense and shooting if those are the things you're looking to do 24/7, right? It's very rare that last year this didn't really happen. Like the playmaking defender was the best, and they didn't have like 2 Hall of Fame set badges like this. So I hope to speak to you guys soon, and enjoy 2K21. I'll see you later.